Hey guys, I accidentally hit the wrong button by accident, so I'm gonna basically re-record this video. Anyway, re-record the sialand6 with the trailer. Anyway, as I try to feel cheerful towards you, I will human, I will you basically told me sad news after sad news about how the future seems pretty bare. But then I asked him, where do you know all this from? I wondered. I've never told you. I wish you then told me, and yet there will become some stuff, like I mentioned before, some stuff will happen this season, some won't. Like this story will happen this season. I wish you told me some sad stuff. But I was shocked to hear what came out of I's mouth. We spent over an hour talking. Spent over an hour about the fact of Pollard building a railway museum in Vickerstown. More diesel engines are coming to the island. Most importantly of all, the days of steam were long gone. Let me try to do that again, but this time it's okay. And that he told me that British rails have diesels like there's no tomorrow. And I asked, where are you getting all this stuff from? He told me that Thomas told him once a week ago. And I said, I'm gonna ask Thomas tomorrow when I can see him. I'm gonna ask him why he said he filled your head with gobbledygook. But then he told me it is the truth. The days of steam have been long over for a while now. Now, in that coal reefs have shut down, and the coal reefs have shut down, with the only one still alive being on sodor, and that everyone in Great Britain has cars and stuff. There's no room left in the modern world for us. Right. But what did that mean for us, Hugh? I'm fearing the worst. All of us will be replaced with those oily things that they call a diesel engine. I've whispered to me. After hearing all that, I said, but then I asked, what about Rusty? Is he here to replace us? No, Garlowy. He replied, diesels on the mainland are there to replace steam engines. I feel Rusty doesn't replace us. And also, I'm adding more dialogue. When Rusty heard all this, he felt he had to talk to them. He didn't believe a word that he was saying, that the steam was long gone. Gone. What about heritage sites? Like even the Iron Sodor? I mentioned to him while Rusty. Yeah, I'm with Garlowy, said Rusty. What happened? What happened with heritage sites? Have they replaced them with diesels? But then Hugh said to both of us, no. Heritage sites are the only ways that steam engines live now in this modern world. He said, I don't believe a word he's saying. Rusty, can you back me up? Rusty said, I don't know, Charlie. I don't think I've ever met a diesel from the mainland or wherever I was. He was saying there's diesel are to replace steam engines, these diesels that are going to replace steam engines and replace steam as a whole. I mean, I understand why steam has been replaced in favor of diesels. It's easier to run for me than you guys, but still, steam engines and diesel engines should basically work together. Isn't that right, Louie? You're again, all of you, and I'm gonna have to never before seen Rusty footage from season 2. I will hear. Listen to Rusty. He said that steam engines and diesel engines should work together. That's all a lie, he said, so that the diesel engine can press you, and then plan to grab you. Thomas just told me something that just happened last. On that day that I talked to Thomas for 2 hours, Thomas told me that a new pair of diesels named Arian Burke tried to grab all the steam engines on Sodor. Really? And what happened to them? They got shunted, but something opened my eyes to the fact that that could happen to us if we're not really useful anymore. That will happen to us, Scarlowy. That will happen to us, Scarlowy. We're gonna be obsolete, worthless, not useful, said I will heal. But why not? Said Scarlowy. We said I should, and I said, and I will heal said to me and Rusty that steam engines have no place on the modern British rails. You better talk to the Fin controller about that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. That I, I just don't know. Maybe there's something going on in the main line that prevent Thomas from telling me anything else. I don't know. Maybe it's just the president from Diesel 10 days, whoever Diesel 10 was. But then when they heard that name, Carlo and Rusty looked at each other saying, Rusty, remember that time that Joshua guy came here? Rusty said, I was hoping you would bring up the Diesel 10 incident. I should tell you about the Diesel 10 incident a few years back. But it's really not that much. It's really not that bad. The Diesel 10 incident had nothing to do with British Rails. With British Railroads. But now that the company's showing a name to British Rails, it was the fact that the fact controller. Well, Rusty, speaking of something that just recently happened to that with you, the fact controller is opening up a railway museum. Can you go away now, Rusty? Me and Charlotte were talking in private. Bad news after bad news, I said. Son, what next? He said that the fact controller is opening up a railway museum. I said, so what? He's not going to withdraw me or my brother, or any of us. Stop. Wherever you got the idea that the old days of steam have been long gone, it's just bad. But why'd you bring up the railway museum all of a sudden? Because he wants exhibits. He wants exhibits for the museum. Oh, he wants trains to come there once a week or two and run. Like I hear this engine named Duke. The Duke. I haven't seen him in ages. Ever since he left for the Earl's estate, I have barely seen Duke. Is he still alive? I was about to ask you who Duke was and why, but if he Duke will run the missile engine. This will become the first Garlowy episode of the season. Until the next trailer, until then, I'm not Parm. Until then, I'm not Parm. See you later. Goodbye.